second speech, which is going to award her the title of being a competent communicator. Her speech today is titled Matter of Fact. Friends, Sonal Arora, Matter of Fact. Thank you, Sulekha.
If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. I did not have to remember anything today because what I am going to speak is the truth and nothing else. My experience with truth in my early years had been strange. I was taught that I should speak the truth, but everywhere around me, I saw the opposite happening. The milkman mixed water in the milk and lied about it. The guards, they slept on duty and lied about it. The books which I read taught the importance of truth, but untruth prevailed everywhere. As a grown up, I saw that truth is being trampled upon every day, but I have always been passionate about truth. These days, truth is a matter of convenience. Like every other custom and tradition, truth is practiced as per convenience of the people. But there are some times when people are truthful to start with, but whenever the conditions are tough, they turn to untruth. There are times, in contrast, there are people who stick to truth even if the situation is unfavorable. Let me talk about Raja Harishchandra, a righteous king. He was one of the persons who always stuck to truth. To keep his word, Raja Harishchandra donated his entire kingdom to sage Vishwamitra. He had to sell himself and his wife as well to keep his word. He stuck to truth. He was working at the cremation ground when his only son died. But he would not perform the last rites before charging the fee. The only way his wife could pay was with her sari. The moment she was about to take off her sari, the king and the wife were redeemed. An initially unhappy story turned into a happy one. We find the mention of sage Vishwamitra in all our conversations now. If a person is very enthusiastic about truth, we hear people saying, don't be a Raja Harishchandra. So, this truth helps people build credibility amongst people. There are times I am always being motivated about the ideal second value, trust and personal responsibility in all relationships. Here, we see the organization's belief in relations based on truth and honesty. If a person is not true and genuine, he cannot build long-lasting trust. I would tell about an incident here. I was charged for non-compliance at work once. A co-worker of mine was spreading a rumor that this girl has reported the incident incorrectly. But my boss said, this girl does not lie. This is the kind of rapport you build with people when you stick to truth. There are times when you face a lot of distractions when you apply truth in situations. There was an interview which I took. That was long back. It was my first interview. I had completed my German studies. I had barely worked before that. I was sitting in front of the interviewer. He asked me, have you done translations before? For a split second, I was tempted to tell him that yes, I have previous experience. He could not have verified that. There were other classmates of mine who had previous experience, who had done freelance translations, and if I had said yes, I would have definitely stood a better chance. I said, I have not done translations before, but I can surely do it. I got the job. At yet another interview. After that, after I left the job and I was about to join another organization, the interviewer asked me, why do you want to work with this organization? I said, this is the organization I got a call from. The interviewer started laughing. Though it might not be a good example to quote here, I said in humor, the power of truth is immense. I would like to mention here that half lies, half truth and white lies is not truth. If you can't consider the entire perspective, then it's not truth. There are times when people say that truth is subjective. My truth is very different from your truth. But there are different ways of expressing it. The underlying truth always remains the same. You cannot change it. For example, if a person says, if a poet describes cloud and another poet describes cloud, the cloud remains the same. Only the way they are describing it is different. And I'm not talking about IBM cloud here. So there are times when people don't speak the truth, thinking that it is obvious. But even if it's obvious, you need to say it. You need to speak it up. If you don't speak it up, it doesn't matter if it's obvious or not. How do we get to the truth? We have to practice it. If you practice telling lies, you will get to it. If you practice telling truth, you will get to it. So start by telling small truths every day. If you are in the habit of lying, start by saying truth in situations where it won't make a difference to anyone. And then you will slowly get down there. Everything you say should be a matter of fact. It will set you free. Let me quote a few random lines from Rudyard Kipling's poem If. If you are tired, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Yours will be the earth and everything that's in it, and you will be a man, my son. And what's more, you will be a man, my son. Without any gender bias, let me quote Kipling again, you will be a man, my son. Over to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Sonal. Friends, as is tradition, when someone completes their 10th project, we all give them a standing applause.